In modern combat, the greatest threat to a soldier is no longer an enemy sniper or a hidden minefield. It is a $100 piece of plastic buzzing 200 meters above their head. The proliferation of FPV loitering munitions and commercial reconnaissance drones has completely dismantled traditional camouflage and cover. If you are spotted, you are targeted. If you are targeted, you are dead within minutes. Surviving this environment is not a matter of hiding. It requires a complex, multi-layered tactical doctrine designed to break the drone's connection and swat it out of the air. In this video, we will break down the mechanics of modern counter-UAS tactics, how small units deploy electronic warfare bubbles, the reality of kinetic point defense, and the strict protocols required to break the enemy's recon strike loop. To defeat the drone threat, you must first understand the concept of the recon strike loop. A drone is rarely a solitary killer. It is the sensor for a larger destructive system. Once an enemy quadcopter spots your position, it creates a digital data link back to heavy artillery or FPV launch sites. Traditional camouflage like netting and tree branches only block visual sight. They are completely useless against modern thermal imaging sensors that detect body heat through dense foliage. To survive, infantry units must operate under the assumption that they are constantly under observation. The doctrine of anti-drone defense relies on disrupting this loop at every single stage, beginning with the electromagnetic spectrum. The first layer of defense is non-kinetic, electronic warfare, or EW. Small units utilize portable and vehicle-mounted jamming systems to create an electromagnetic bubble around their formation. These systems flood standard drone frequencies, typically 2.4 and 5.8 GHz, with high-power electronic noise. When an FPV drone enters this jamming radius, the control signal between the pilot and the drone is severed. Deprived of input, the drone loses stabilization, fails to detonate on target, and crashes harmlessly into the terrain. However, electronic warfare is a double-edged sword. High-power jammers emit a massive radio signature, turning your unit into a giant beacon for enemy electronic intelligence assets. When electronic warfare fails, either due to frequency-hopping drones or fiber-optic guided variants, the defense must pivot to kinetic interception. At the squad level, this has led to the readoption of a classic tool, the tactical shotgun utilizing heavy birdshot or specialized anti-drone ammunition. At a range of less than 50 meters, a standard rifle bullet is highly inefficient against a fast, erratic quadcopter. A shotgun, however, creates a dense cone of expanding pellets, dramatically increasing the probability of shredding a drone's carbon fiber propellers. For mechanized units, this is scaled up via automated point defense stations utilizing short-range radar linked to rapid-fire cannons firing airburst ammunition, creating a wall of shrapnel in front of the incoming threat. If both electronic and kinetic defenses are bypassed, survival relies entirely on passive tactics and physical engineering. The widespread use of drones has forced a total rewrite of trench architecture. Linear trenches are obsolete. Modern fighting positions utilize tight 90-degree zigzag patterns called traverses. Drones require a clear line of flight to attack. A quadcopter entering a zigzag trench will slam directly into a dirt wall, limiting the blast radius and saving the squad positioned around the corner. Additionally, units deploy heavy wire netting over bunkers and trench openings. This anti-drone netting catches the loitering munition, detonating the payload prematurely away from the troops sheltered below. Disrupting the drone threat requires flawless tactical discipline. Small units frequently fall victim to critical errors under pressure. First, leaving jammers turned on continuously. An active jammer emits a massive radio footprint, allowing enemy electronic tracking systems to pinpoint your exact coordinates for heavy artillery strikes. Second, fixating entirely on the high-altitude observation drone. Squads often waste ammunition firing upward, completely blind to the low-altitude FPV suicide drones sneaking in from their flank. Third, failing to maintain tactical spacing. When under drone surveillance, The natural human instinct is to huddle together for safety. In drone warfare, crowding guarantees that a single lightweight munition will neutralize an entire squad. Countering the drone threat is not about finding a single magic weapon. It is about combining electronic warfare, kinetic precision, and disciplined trench geometry into a unified system of denial. To win the modern battle, you must first survive the sky. Thank you for watching. If you want a full analytical breakdown of modern anti-drone layouts and EW radius charts, the complete tactical PDF guide is available on my Patreon shop. Let me know your thoughts on the evolution of drone warfare in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.